Hello and welcome to What About You? Nice of you to join me. Now I have a question for you. Everything that you have in your life at this precise moment, do you believe that you have created it? Just take a moment and think about it. Is this your creation? Or is it, or do you think that it's somebody else's creation? Has somebody forced you to live the life that you have? Or is it that you just, if you are living a life that you are not really happy in, could it be that you just have not got the courage to say, no, I don't want this kind of life, I don't want to do this? I would like for you to take a moment and really think about it. Because this is important, you see. Why is it important? Well, you create everything that you have. Everything that you have in your life is your creation. It doesn't matter what it is. You are part of it. You are the architect in your life. And as simple as that, it's just no doubt about that. You cannot ever blame anybody else for your life. You are a part of it. And believe me, I know that there are some parts that I, for a long time, did not believe was my doing. I was part of creating an atmosphere that was toxic. But I know now that I wasn't making the situation any better. And so I own that now. I'm okay with that. Because at the time, that was the only thing I knew how to do. Because I was fighting for my life. I was fighting for my children. And that was the only thing that I could do. I couldn't think about anything else. I couldn't do anything else at the moment. I did my best there and then. And so that's why I know, and I can say to you, that your life is your creation. And you might not agree, but I really want you to think about that for a second. Really, after you've watched this video, just sit down and just think about a situation and how you reacted in that situation. What did you do to make it better or to make it worse? And what was the reaction of others when you did what you did? And when you realize that your behavior does matter, as do what you get back. So if you give blame to others, if you tell people that they're to blame, then that is exactly what you're doing to yourself, and that's what you get back. If you have a discussion or an argument with your spouse, now just hold on a second. What is the argument about? Is it about winning? Is it about proving a point? What is it really, really, really about? Is it even worth the argument? Or can you just hands up, let go, and just leave it? What you have to understand in that situation is that your spouse see it differently than you do. You might not understand each other, even though you communicate, but your words might not reach him or her, and the other way around. And therefore, You might just not understand each other. It could be that simple. And if you talk to a person and you have different ways of seeing it, then why not let that person just have its beliefs and you have yours, and just, you don't agree, that's fine. It's not about winning. It really isn't. But if you believe that you are the only person with the right answer, then you are out swimming in the sea. And I don't know, it's just, that is just going to cause so much pain in yourself in the end, because you need to know that other people's decisions are there, other people's opinions are theirs, and there is, yes, you can put your point across, but you can put your point across, absolutely, but how do you actually do that? What do you send out to that person that you are talking to? Because you are right in your own mind, okay? Surely you believe what you believe, and that other person believes what they believe, and so you both think that you are right, and therefore if you have to prove a point and, oh, I want this person to see it my way, and then you're going to clash. Just hands up and just, fine, I respect your beliefs, because it's not about being right, it's not about proving a point, it really isn't. And when you are in charge of your life, when you realize and when you understand the power that you hold within yourself, then there is no part of you that needs that needs to prove a point. There is no part of you that needs to win a conversation. There is no winning, there is no losing, there's just different opinions, that's it. When you go within yourself, when you do meditation, for example, I've done that for a few years now, and it has helped me understand me a lot better. It has helped me set up boundaries, for example, and also helped me to understand what I want to do with life, what I want to work with. And it's such a relief to understand that. And so when you go within yourself to do that, when you do a focus, or if you want to call it meditation, when you go within yourself and you do it with a focus, then you will open up doors that will give you the satisfaction of giving someone else the win in a conversation. Because to you, it won't matter that that person wants to win or have the last word in, or it just will not matter to you. And therefore, what do you think you send out when you do that? The other person can't really argue with you, can they? Because there's nothing to argue about, because you are not in that frame of mind that you want to argue, because you don't see the point in it. So therefore there is no friction, there's no God, I can't find the word now. Anyways, that person will not get anything from you that is upsetting, and you will not give you will not give from yourself. I don't know if I'm making myself clear here. But it's very important to go within yourself. It is very important to know who you are, what you like, what you don't like, because when you know what you like, you don't know what you don't like, and vice versa. And so find out, who are you? And if you are in a relationship where there's a lot of words saying across the table, or no words at all, just maybe you are just ignoring each other, look at your attitude, look at your way of meeting and greeting that person, because you cannot change what the other person is doing. You just truly, you can't change that, but you can only change you, and you can take responsibility for what you do and what you say. And you can't argue with a person who doesn't want to argue, who's just saying, yeah, fine, I respect your decision, I respect your thoughts. You can't argue with that. And that's who you are. That's your true self. Because we all know how it feels to argue. It doesn't feel good. You get so angry, and it's just, here it just, and it's not worth it. It's not worth feeling that way. And when you can't even say you're sorry because you think, well, I'm not going to do it because he never does, or, that's just petty little details that can so easily change. And you are the one who can change this. Remember, you are the architect in your own life. So you decide how you will get greeted from others, how people will see you. That is up to you. If somebody is rude to you, don't be rude back. Just understand that they are where they are in their life, and that's how they handle things. You don't have to respond to that. You don't have to fly off the handle and go mental yourself. Because, oh, well, he said this to me and I've got to stand up for myself. Nah, don't do that. It's just not worth it. Go within yourself every day, I'd say, and do the work within you. Because I promise you, there will be so many rewards for you, and you will find friends that you never thought, and you will see people in a different light, and it will be absolutely fantastic. So what have you got in your life that you want to change? What have you got in your life that you would like to keep? How do you keep it? How do you actually keep that? How do you actually change the situation you don't want to be in, or your thoughts? How do you change that? Go within yourself and ask that question. Because there will be an answer. It might not be the way you think you will get the answer. And that's just amazing, because it will come to you. Either you will see a cloud and that will remind you of something, and that will be the answer. I promise this is true. Or you will see a car with a license plate that will, oh yeah, either a yes or it can be whatever, really. Or somebody will say something that will remind you, trigger you that, that's the answer. You see, it doesn't come just because you sit and focus or do a meditation. It doesn't come straight away, always. It will come later. But be open for it. Don't dismiss it just because I didn't get an answer straight away. Don't dismiss that. Ask your question. Sit still. Listen. And if nothing comes up, then it's okay. But you have to put the work in. You have to believe. You have to have the faith of this will be okay. So what have you got in your life that you would like to change? All right, my darlings. That's me. 15 minutes of fame. No, seriously, I really hope you like my words, and I really hope you think about what I'm saying, because it's so important. It really, really is important to get to know yourself. Don't blame others. Never, ever, ever blame another person for your attitude, for your way of talking or thinking. It's always up to you. You are the creator in your own life. Now imagine what you can do with that. Imagine, just imagine it. Feel free, go mental and think about what you can create in your life. It's all true. Okay, God bless you all, and may the force be with you. No, seriously, have a beautiful day, and share if you think my videos are worth sharing, or comment even. I do like comments. And I'll speak to you soon. All right, my lovelies. I'll see you later. Ciao from Sweden.